now brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington.
Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Dallas Cowboys.
It's the team of the 80s versus the team of the 90s. The Niners, the Cowboys, they're underway.
And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
You've got to be impressed by the defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he will have the first down, but it winds up paying for it pretty good. They're just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
They run here with Rico Dowdle.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Nick Bosa using that speed to get in there and break that play up.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. Out of the gun, here's Prescott, rolling to his right.
A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And the Cowboys going to bring on Brian Anger to punt on 4th down.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10.
At their own 20-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Purdy off the play fake. That is caught.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. He's got the hook up downfield to Samuel.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
A handoff left, McCaffrey. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
At the 9-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Purdy now to throw.
And he's got it.
And the Niners are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they go to work on a 1st and goal. McCaffrey is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Defense really sold out there to stop the run. Understandable down near the goal line. Now on 2nd down, you have to wonder, might we see play action here and a flip right over the top?
That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Niners post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he rifles one incomplete. I thought the days of the fake extra point were numbered once they moved these kicks back to the 15. Apparently, I was mistaken.
Yeah, I was wondering who was ever going to try to do this. In fact, I quit wondering. I didn't think it would ever happen. Taking a fake from the 15-yard line to try and pick up an extra point, I didn't think anyone would ever call this.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
He was brought down by Javon Hargrave. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Throwing. Prescott. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
The big fella. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week. He's smiling.
Cowboys nothing.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be 2nd down.
At the 45-yard line.
Running right, it's Pollard.
And some room to work. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
49 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
They run here with Dowdle.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
2nd and 7.
Looking to throw. Prescott.
Swinging this out for Pollard.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
On first down, Purdy. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Well, I mean, it hadn't been a picture-perfect first half for this defense to this point, but that's a big play to get them right back in the ballgame.
And I think that changes their mind frame. Now they're saying to themselves, hey, we're still in this. And even though our offense hasn't done anything, we've had our troubles on our own right, we still made a play right there that could change the course of this game. Great job delivering.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Fresh off that pick six, here's Purdy.
Eluding the pressure right. This will be caught. It's Samuel. Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for first and 10. Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Now Purdy. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marquise Bell. And the Cowboys are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Parker, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Picked up by Charvarius Ward.
And the Niners are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. And that one into the hands of Ayuk downfield.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10.
Purdy now to throw off the play action.
And he will find his man Samuel. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
They go play action here. Purdy.
And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25.
Final play of the half. Purdy.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted.
And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they've true.
He's got a man, complete.
Down the sideline he goes.
Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 77 yards.
And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Jake Moody now for the point after.
It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Niners 21, Cowboys 7. Jake Moody to kick
So
off
here's
for
Moody
49ers.
back out there now to send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 17.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a three-possession game.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
That's good for a Cowboys first down.
Now Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. Fighting his way through contact. CeeDee Lamb, touchdown. CeeDee Lamb, 73 yards. And the Cowboys have got it back to within a score. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
The extra point up and good by Auburn.
And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it. That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
We know it's not an easy job to go and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Here's Purdy now on third and goal. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for first and 10.
Back to Deebo Samuel for consecutive catches.
And all all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That's good for 28 yards.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey, and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Christian McCaffrey taking it in from 2 yards out. And the 49ers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Moody good with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play, because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice, dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
That's dumped off to Pollard. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. Flush to his right, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And Nick Bosa so quick on the outside, he gets in there to bring him down.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Steps away. This is caught. It's Cooks. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Cooks, 76 yards. And the Cowboys have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead, it's down to just 1 score. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, 49ers. A big-time special teams play here in the 4th quarter to extend their lead.
And coaches preach it all the time. If you can score on special teams, your chances of winning the game really jump up in a big way. Now, I'll let our analytics friends quantify it and give us the exact numbers, but that's what coaches talk about all the time, that extra momentum, that extra bounce you get from a special team score.
I don't have any analytics friends. Those are your friends.
I'll claim them.
Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead now up to 14.
Niners 35, Cowboys 21. Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone. And with this starting field, and now off to the races down the right side. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Prescott from the gun. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 40. 22 yards there, a first down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
A second down throw for Prescott. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson.
And the 49ers are going to get it back here just past the 35.
They'll take over first and 10.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
Taking a shot for Samuel. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Well, trailing here in the fourth quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
And the Cowboys are right back in this football game.
2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga.
And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
At the 41-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
And the Cowboys are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Dak. And that's complete downfield to Cooks.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
You'd think defenses might be a little more prepared for plays like this because so many offensive coordinators, when they get the ball after a turnover, they do like to dial up a deep ball right away. And if I were a defensive coordinator in this league, that's exactly what I would say to my defense before they went out to play. In this case, though, they didn't get the message, and a big play resulted.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. To throw, Prescott. He finds his man, Pollard.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Dak. Pollard here once again, back-to-back catches.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Prescott.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy.
Touchdown, Cowboys! Tilly Pollard, a 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Cowboys are back within a score.
Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
That is intercepted. Picked up by Malik Jefferson. Down the left sideline.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage. And it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went in the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown. I know we have individual minds, but I think we're thinking as 1 on this one, and 1 was the number, wasn't it?
Yeah, kick the extra point. Now you need a miracle. You need an onside kick quickly and to do something spectacular.
I mean, going for 2 there, either they felt like this is all we've got left, so we've got to win it right now, or they've got some incredible miracle special teams play to get the ball back and give them one last chance.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
2nd down and 4.
Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. That one looks like he'll throw here.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
And he's got it inside the 10. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
Now Moody for the PAT.
And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Makes the score Niners 42.
And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. And the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. And the Cowboys are able to recover. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
One last shot now for Prescott. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. A costly sack. They'll have to use a timeout here. And barring a defensive penalty, they'll be looking at one final play. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, they got the tip they were looking for but couldn't secure it. And this one's over.
It all came down to one final.